is that it is shady if I go home today.
The reason that this sucks is because you are who you are to me and who you are to so many other young black gay men, and then just to the community as a whole. So it is.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. And I'm going to tell you this with every fiber of my being. I guarantee you, you keep me, I'm not going to be back here next week. This is an awful feeling. This is against everything I'm here for. And the fact of the matter is, there's no other place that I would rather be right now than here. And that's saying a lot, considering that I have a wedding to get
to. Okay. I'm feeling all kinds of types of ways about this particular episode. I don't even know where to go with this. I guess I'm just gonna start from the beginning, just give my opinions. The game is really switched up, and although I wanted this woman to win this entire competition, based on statistics and based on who has been more consistent in terms of, just doing a little bit better, I do feel that this woman going home, I do feel it was a fair decision. I do. I just feel that way. I feel like it was a fair decision for her to go. Only based on the fact that she hasn't been doing that well compared to some of the other girls in this particular competition. However, do I think that this woman deserves, and this woman with quotations, do I think that this woman deserves to have won this whole thing? Yes. Absolutely. But just based on this particular season of All Stars and the episodes we've seen, did she deserve to go home over the other girls and the challenges and the wins? Yes, she did. But it's so messed up and unfortunate. Anyway, so sad. Damn it. Alright, so we get to Gia Gunn's whole elimination. The aftermath of that. We got Monique Hart. Monique Hart, she's saying that, Gia Gunn's getting on my damn nerves. I think she's beautiful and talented, but she's annoying as hell and a troublemaker, which she is. Recently, what's some tea about Gia Gunn? Gia Gunn has been Monet and Bob the Drag Queen, they have a podcast, and they be talking about different things, and Gia Gunn and Bob the Drag Queen, along with Aja, Peppermint, and Jiggly Caliente, they have a little show called Spilling All the Tea on YouTube, and I'll be watching. They be talking about all kinds of good old topics, and I actually enjoy it. And basically, Jiggly Caliente, she used to be a lady of the night at one point in her life, a streetwalker, and she was telling a story about how one night she got attacked by a man. She told the police didn't give a damn, of course, because it was, LGBT issue, and, they didn't give a damn. And, she was talking about that, and Gia Gunn basically told Jiggly Caliente that, pretty much your ass shouldn't have been out there anyway selling pussy, and this wouldn't have happened to you. Very heartless, very cold. I don't think that Gia truly understands some of the things that she says is hurtful. Or maybe she does and she just don't give a damn. Like I said, I think Gia's beautiful. I think she's talented. And I'm proud of her for taking that step and going on with her transition, etc. That's a huge thing to do, for sure. But at the end of the day, you are who you are. And this brings me to this episode where Manila, she was kind of making excuses saying that, well, I mean, She said that Gia Gunn pretty much behaved the way that she did because she was letting the competition get to her, and also because she is, still transitioning, etc. And so it's just a lot on her mind right now. And RuPaul's Drag Race is kind of a distraction. I do get that, and I do understand that. But like I said, just because you're transitioning, just because you're in a way coming a new person, that doesn't mean that your old qualities of who you are goes away. It's as far as on the inside. If you were a bitch before you transition, more than likely you're gonna be a bitch once you complete your transition. And in most cases, like Gia Gunn, you become an even bigger bitch. So the fact that she was transitioning into a woman, to me, it has nothing to do with whatever. Gia Gunn is the same old Gia Gunn, the boom boom gun. I mean, what does her transition have to do with her personality? I mean, that's just her. I don't think she's a bad person. I just think that she's, just, what's the word for Gia Gunn? I don't think that she's a bad person. I think she has good qualities. I just think that she's just a very judgmental person and a very shady individual for whatever reason. It's just, I mean, it don't take a rocket scientist to see that you just offended somebody. And you continue to make offensive comments over and over again. It's just like, oh girl, what's wrong with you? Kind of got to stay away from you, sis. Anyway. So they get to the whole point where they pull names or whatever, who picked who. Manila won the lip sync, and Manila picked Gia Gunn to go. Trinity pulled out her thing and said, I picked Gia as well. It wouldn't have been right to send Valentina home. Valentina did express to the girls. She was just like, yeah, I told the girls. Manila came to me with kind of a proposition, and I told her, I think you're fierce and I'm fierce. We need to compete alongside each other, and you beat me, and it's as simple as that. Trinity, Trinity talks a lot of shit. Although I like Trinity has a bitchy quality to her as well. It's not really pleasing like that. But I can say that Trinity is trying to play the game fair. I will give you that. And Manila says that she's going to play the game, however she wants to play the game to benefit her. And I was just like, all right. So, it's getting ready to get nasty. The guest judges on this was Zoe Kravitz and Erica Ashe. I forgot the name of the show. It's Convicted or something like that. On BET, it's a court show. It's a good show. Scripted series. She was also on Real Husbands of Hollywood, I think. Okay. So, child, we get to the challenge. And at first I thought the challenge that they had was stupid. But it ended up being really funny. Basically, it was Jersey inspired. The judge was Michelle Visage. She is from Jersey, and it was basically there's put in teams, and the person had to plead their case and plead their issue, and what happened. They selected characters, etc. So the teams was Trinity and Valentina. They're besties, for a few seconds. And then it was Naomi and Manila, and then it was Monet, Monique, and Latrice. It was on the team, but it was cute. Y'all know Monique Hart, she has that takeover spirit. And you could they definitely pretty much just let Monique run the show. One thing about Latrice is that, when you look at Latrice, you think she's very I guess boisterous and wants and very what's the word? You think she's very stern and direct, and you think that Latrice would be the one to step up to be the leader, just by her persona and her reputation, and seeing as how everybody respects her, you would think that she would step up to be the leader. But a lot of times what I'm noticing is that Latrice's personality, she can sometimes be kind of passive. And, she kind of steps back and allow other people to lead while she kind of just falls in place and just hope for the best and hope for everything to be fair and hope for everything to go the way that she is thinking it in her head. And that's not working out, because people have their own agenda. At the end of the day, this is a competition. You have to somehow block out the fact that that's my sister and take that bitch down. You have to. And if you lose a friend, then hell, get a puppy. So anyway, they started working, and it seemed like it was going funny, and it was funny and stuff at first, and whoop to whoop. So Valentina, she can't quite get the Jersey accent down like that. Y'all know Valentina, I believe, is Mexican, and she can't really get the Jersey voice down like that. So, they're working on it. Naomi saying that it's a dream to work with Manila. She looks up to her so much. She was in 8th grade. She loved Manila, Luzon, and all this kind of stuff. How old is Naomi? Is Naomi like 20 or some shit? She keeps saying she look up to these hoes. And I'm just like, I understand, but these girls, Manila them ain't that old. I don't even think Manila 40 or nowhere near it. So I'm just like, what you mean you look up to? How old is Naomi? Is Naomi damn 19 years old? How old is Naomi Smalls? About to say Naomi Watts. Yeah, child. Valentina stressed it a little bit. She's, very calculated type of person. She's a perfectionist. For sure. Well, the first case, we get to Naomi and Manila. Naomi looked great. But Naomi's always gonna give looks. If it's two people in this competition that we can count on that's gonna give us looks all the time, it's probably Naomi and Valentina. For sure. Sometimes it lands, sometimes it don't. But most of the time they're gonna give us some bad looks. And Naomi killed. Naomi surprised us last week with her Wendy Williams. But she did that. She did that. And we thought that she was going to do the same this week. I thought she did well, but it was just okay compared to Manila. Yeah, okay. I'm going to save that comment. They had the whole judge show, and shouts out to Stacey Lane Matthews. She was there typing up everything. It was pretty much the Manila show, to be honest with you. And Naomi was just there. Funny shit, I tell you that. Manila's look. Naomi's look, just funny. The accents was down, etc. I thought they both did a pretty solid job. Rupaul outside, talking to the people, like in real court on them TV shows and stuff. Looking like somebody's uncle. Then we get to the second act, which is Latrice, Monet, and Monique. Monet and Latrice was playing mother and daughter. Latrice was the mother and Monet was the daughter. The best friend was played by Monique Hart. Monique Hart pretty much stole the show. She was funny all the way through. When Monet came bouncing in, I hollered. I thought each one of them was funny. Each one of their little groups was funny. But some was a little weird, like this one. They kind of got lost in the sauce with the storyline. They started taking it back to, way back in the day, and how they end up falling out, and it had nothing to do with the particular case. So Monique's team kind of went off the ledge a little bit in terms of the storyline, but it was still funny. They started throwing cake on each other. They kissed at the end. It was a mess. But the whole time, Latrice she got drowned out once again. She let the others take the shine. Now, I understand that may just not be her personality, but, ultimately every girl is for themselves. And, you have to find a way to step in there over the noise, which is Monique Hart. Monique Hart has a huge personality. whether you want to see her or not, you're gonna see Monique Hart. That mouth, that tone, and that voice is that. Ooh, child, that'll work my nerves. But talented indeed, she is Monique Hart. I'm so tired of Monique Hart's makeup. I'm so tired. Like, and Valentina works a little bit more than Monique Hart, but Valentina do the same thing with all the concealer. I believe it's concealer or trap powder, whatever. That's all on her forehead, and then around her eyes. And I was watching Valentina do her makeup, and it's like this part is white, and the rest of it is her natural skin tone. I do understand why they do that, but at the same time, it's just like, why so much, and it being on Monique Hart, being a black girl, and she has all this light powder underneath, that's all you see. And then you just see her foundation color just around the ends. I don't get it. Who else? Latrice used to do that. But Latrice don't learn. Latrice makeup looks great. Monet's makeup look great. Naomi Smalls' makeup looks great. All these girls get it right. But damn Monique Hart. I don't know. I just So it was funny, but like I said, Latrice got drowned out. The last was Valentina and Trinity, and like I said, Valentina's gonna give us a good look. Always and forever. Alyssa Edwards. But Valentina looked great. She gave straight up Jersey. I'm clicking so I can get to it. Trinity, she was okay. She stumbled a little bit. I felt like both her and Valentina, I felt like in their head they thought that they was going to do better than they actually did in all actuality. It was good enough, but it was more so just a look thing. Look at this clown. Look at Valentina. Screaming. I hollered when I saw her. So funny and creative she is. So anyway, they did their thing, and then they got back to the workroom. This was after the whole thing, and everybody's talking and all that. Latrice went over to Trinity, was just like, "Girl, did you forget your name?" She was just like, "Yeah, child, I forgot my name." Whoop the whoop. All the girls are talking, some of the Manila, she realized that Latrice did not do as well as Latrice thinks she did. Latrice is just like, "We're really funny," etc., etc. It's hard with teams. You have to still somehow stick out and be an individual and show your own individual talent while still being in a team. It's weird. It's like I take it like you're in a team, but it's still about you as an individual. You have to work with them in terms of talking to them, but still, when you have your own individual speaking parts, you need to make sure you're on in that moment so you can at least be safe, move on to the next episode. Latrice was a little bit in denial. She got lost in the sauce once again. I understand a little bit more with the whole Gia thing, but this was her time to redeem herself, and she didn't do it. Similar to Pheromone, how that she didn't necessarily do that well. Again, once they saved her the first time, although Latrice has never been up for elimination. So they started talking and everything, and then Latrice walked off from Trinity, and Valentina was right there. And Trinity was just like, so if it was up to me and Latrice, what's T? Who you gonna send home? Valentina was just like, "Bitch, I'm sending you home. I'm not dealing with them games of sending home the Latrice. Latrice is like the mama bear. Everybody loves Latrice, and it's very well deserved. Latrice is amazing. So yeah, everybody respects and looks up to Latrice. And Valentina was just like, "Child, I don't want all that backlash." whoever that person is, they need to send Latrice home. But like I said earlier in this review, is it fair to send Latrice home over Monet? Based on this particular competition, yes. Only because, in my opinion, just from what I'm seeing, Monet has been doing a little bit better than Latrice. Not that Monet is more talented than Latrice, because that would be a lie. But just based in this competition, I mean, just based on statistics, it would be fair to send Latrice home, unfortunately. So, see this is what I'm saying with Valentina. You see all the white? Why? And that's on every look. Every look. I can understand some looks, but every look, damn, put that white shit out. Anyway. So, child, that whole thing happened. And, Trinity, that hurt Trinity's feelings because Trinity has been best friends with Valentina the whole time in the show so far. And she loves Valentina a little bit more than Valentina loves her. Valentina's cutthroat. Valentina's about Valentina, but I don't understand why is that a shock to people. We knew who that whore was. I mean, come on. But like I said, I like Valentina. I like I like her extraness. I like the fact that she's in her head all the time because I am. You should be for yourself in this competition and not think any otherwise. The whole alliance stuff don't crash and burn every time. Every time you think you got a friend, they throw you under the bus. So just stop. Love that bitch after the show. After a winner has been announced. I hated Rupaul's runway look. I understand what they was going for, but I hated it. Hated it. Let's get up here. Hated it. The makeup and everything looked beautiful though. But, RuPaul's makeup is always on point. Of course, it's damn RuPaul. This is Manila's look. Very adorable. I liked it. Kind of Alice in Wonderland vibes. Very, a little, remix to Cruella de Vil. I was here for it. Naomi's look. Stepford Wives. The category was padded. Yeah. Trinity's look was the best in my opinion. You can't really get a good view of her. Her hair was like paper. Like how it was crimped in the outfit and the way it was made was beautiful. She was definitely padded. Now, Valentina's look was very controversial. She pretty much came as like a, the whole statue, when you're making clothes and everything and sewing clothes, whatever, you have your statue of you, darling, your curves, your outfit, and you put it on the thing, getting your skirts and stuff together, getting your measurements. That's pretty much what she came as. Padded down, and I love the creativity of it. But compared to everybody else, this is the kind of outfit I feel like you can't really judge on other people's level because Valentina's just completely thinking outside of the box and thinking a more creative way of doing this challenge. But everybody else, was thinking like actual pads. And she thought about it in like a literal, type of way. So it's definitely interesting. This is Monique Hart's look. So sick of seeing this cow. But, she exaggerated look. I enjoyed it. I actually did. She looked cool. Latrice looked gorgeous in her gown. Padded, all that kind. I didn't really know what she was. I guess she was padded. Maybe she was. Monet Exchange came as, Kim Kardashian, this whole little get up with the glass on her ass and all this kind of stuff. And, child, the people looking up to Kim K for big butts when the black women have been having big butts for years. Whatever. Okay, surprisingly, I agreed with everything the judges said. everything the judges said about each one of the girls. I'm not going to go down the list of everything. But everything the judges said about each one of the contestants, I 100% agree with. Especially with Michelle. Valentina did not like what Erica Ash had to say about her outfit, saying that she just didn't like it. She didn't understand it. It wasn't up to par with the other girls. It was just a very creative way, I'll say that. But you know, creativity and all that kind of stuff and doing things a different way, there's always going to be somebody that don't really get it, you know. But yeah, the top 2 of the week was Manila and Monique Hart. And I agree with that. I agree with that this week. I do. Those should have been the top 2. And everybody else was safe but Monet and Latrice. So Monique's whole team is on the chopping block. Ain't that messed up? They're trying to get rid of the black girls, Jack. Hurt me so bad. So, you know, instantly, once Manila found out Latrice was up for the elimination, she started crying. They go backstage, and, you know, Manila's very sad. Latrice is sad and crying, and she's giving up a lot to be here. And, you know, I can only imagine how much she has. Monique is in a hard place. She loves, and everybody loves and admires Latrice, but Monet is her best friend, pretty much. They was on the same season together. So it's a lot of mixed emotions. They both are saying they both deserve to be here. Manila, you know, is hugging Latrice. Meanwhile, we got Trinity at the mirror talking shit. The safe girls saying, yeah, child, you know, I don't trust Manila. She's, you know, a backstabber. We don't really know which way she's going to do things. And, you know, all this other kind of stuff. She don't see Latrice as competition, so she's going to keep her here and all this. And, you know, it's interesting. Trinity, now she's singing a new tune. Now Trinity is getting ready to be more cutthroat than ever because she actually thought that she had a friend with Valentina. And it's funny that you're mad at Trinity, you're mad at Manila for if she was to win the lip sync, she would save Latrice, but you was gonna save Valentina. So what's the problem? Ain't that the same thing? Okay, come on, hypocrite. So yeah, you know, and the judges basically told Trinity, stop worrying about Valentina. Don't give that whore no olive branch because she'll sneak right on up under there and win and send your ass home. But it's good that now Trinity knows exactly what she needs to do to get to the top, and exactly what she needs to do when it comes to Valentina. That's true too. Now she knows. So this competition finna get real ugly, especially next week, child. Something bad gonna happen. I'm nervous. Y'all know All Stars, they always bring the girls back, child. Manila and Latrice in there hooping and hollering and all that kind of stuff. I was just like, girls, get it together, whores. I get it. I do understand. And wanting something so bad. And there's no two people I can say in this season that wants that title as bad as Manila and Latrice. I will say that. I do feel like it may be Valentina. I'm sure she wants it, but you know, Valentina just wants something else shiny on her wall, child. It's interesting. You never really know with these shows. Like I said, I wanted Latrice to win, but Latrice is no longer in the competition. We'll see, you know. But yeah, just based on, like I said, just based on how this thing went, Latrice should have went home. But anyway, the lip sync was Tina Turner. And actually Elton John, was on video and said, good luck and don't F it up. It was everything. Manila saying, oh, she's going to try her hardest and she's going to do this and she's going to do that to win the lip sync. Manila got up there and didn't do shit. Compared to last week, Manila was on it last week. This week, she wasn't on it. Maybe it's because she was emotional, but doing Tina Turner, Manila, especially against a black girl, you got to come with it. You got to pull out some moves. You got to do some splits or something, sis. because, yeah, you know, a hip hopping, toe stepping heifer like Monique Hart, you got to come with it. And she didn't. Monique Hart ended up winning the lip sync. Once again, that makeup. I hate it with all this white. Okay. Anyway, so I understand, you know, there's concealer and when you're sweating, you know, so you won't leak everywhere. I get all that. But why not a darker concealer or something? Why is it so light? Like, girl. Anyway, so Monique won the lip sync, although Manila looked great. Yeah. It was a flop. Monique got up there, you know, she was just like, I love both of these ladies, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep I'm gonna let Latrice go. You can tell that Rupaul was gagged by the decision. We all was, to be honest. Although I do still feel how I feel. It is unfortunate and it's messed up. Latrice should have definitely been in the top 3, if not the winner. Absolutely. This game is just getting more and more crazy. I have no idea who's going home next. I have no idea. It looks like next week could be a flop week for Trinity, finally. So we gonna see. Shit, it looks like all my girls gonna get knocked out. I tell you. I don't know. We gonna see. This is an interesting game. That's pretty much it, y'all. Very shocking, very sad. We love you, Latrice. Latrice! Motherfucking Royale. Diva, legend, we love you. Yeah. Very strong competitor, very unfortunate events. Very talented though she is. She has nothing to be sad about. I mean, she does, but she don't. She's everything. She will always be respected and will always be one of the best drag queens on RuPaul's Drag Race and one of the best people in general. How about that? That's even better. But I just really want somebody black to win RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars. It have been 3 white winners. Not everything is about race, but I'm just saying, like, y'all know how they do the black girls on the RuPaul's Drag Race, child. They're very much slighted a lot of times. And it's just like, can we please get a black winner at some point, please? Okay. I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google Plus. Follow me at XKingsWorld on Instagram and Twitter. At XKingsWorld89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on PayPal and Cash App. Run me my money or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. I love you so much, darlings. Happy New Year. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye. RuPaul's Drag Race. May the best woman win.